Hello parents. One of the questions that many of the parents have asked us is it too early to teach children about finance? I mean, isn't finance that they should learn when they start a job and kind of grow up and they start to earn money, that they start learning, hey, what do I do with this money and invest it? And many adults actually take it as shortcut and they say, hey, we have a financial advisor who will do it for us for money, and they'll be able to do a better job than us because they're educated and they have done big finance degrees, and they should be able to do a much better job than us. Well, research has shown that is not true. Most of the funds out there are lagging behind the market. Most of the financial advisors, many of the financial advisors are not true to their salt. And I would say, irrespective of all of that, having financial education on your side is always helpful. And you're not just talking about investing, but you're talking about habits around saving, around spending in the right way, spending on things that are valuable, being able to have that knowledge of the right price, the wrong price, the value for something, and then investing in other spheres of life. So it's not just about taking your money and putting it in stocks and ETFs. It's much broader than that. And let me tell you one thing. Having knowledge of this is one aspect, but having that insight in your DNA as a thinking habit, looking at every situation either as a rich person or a poor person, that mindset doesn't just come by reading books. It comes over time. It comes with experimentation. It comes with knowledge that you put into practical life and then learn, hey, if I did this, this was wrong. If I did this, this was right. And that is one of the biggest things why we feel learning at this age, young age, is so important. Also children learn much faster than adults. It's a proven fact that children below 10 years old, they are the sharpest when they are starting a couple of years early, going up to, I think, 9 years old, they learn the fastest, and then it degrades. And by the time they're adults, they already have such strong mindsets, just thinking patterns. It's so hard to imbibe knowledge, and even if you do, you really don't get it internalized. And that's why starting early is so important. So they can understand what the wisdom of truth is, be able to experiment, be able to see this, what is right, what is wrong, what works for them, and then be able to come up with their own ways of thinking rich and being rich, and being able to invest money properly, save money properly, and spend it in the right places, and all of that. All right. So starting early is very important. Then my other question is, why do we have to convince everybody so hard? I mean, why is a society not geared towards teaching finance? Why is finance not in schools? Why is finance not in colleges, at least undergraduate colleges? Why is on one hand, we teach children all kinds of complex mathematics, and I love mathematics. I was really good in it. But I always felt that, okay, why haven't we applied mathematics into finance, right? We learn about history, we learn music, we learn arts, we learn science, we learn geography, we learn every aspect of there is to learn around. We get a taste of everything. But yet, we leave out the most important, most fundamental thing we use in our daily lives, which is finance. And that is a real shocker to me. It is very important for us to help our children expand their awareness, for them to learn this knowledge early on, just like we're teaching them all these other subjects, for them to include finance into the curriculum, or learn finance through whatever means they can, and then be able to experiment and make it part of their thinking process, because that's the most important thing. Nobody can help with that until children start early and experiment and think about it. Action reaction aspect, they play with stuff and they say, okay, this is what it means, and then they really start to implement it as they grow up. When most children would be learning what to do, or would be figuring out what to do in their life, our goal is that our children, part of our academy, are all set. They already know how to invest. They already know everything there is to know about finance, making money, saving money, investing money, and spending money, the 360, and they are way, way better off than anybody else. Although we do pray and hope and want other people to be intelligent as well. But this is our mission, is that at least we can light that many candles, and more the better it is. But this is something that is very important. At the same time, we want to teach finance in a fun way. It is a very complex topic. There are a lot of things to learn about it, but the way we teach it, with fun, with interaction, with involvement from all the other kids, I think that makes a difference. And that's why I think parents can never replace this. And I think for me as well, when I wanted to teach my children, I felt when they interact in a bigger group, they will learn much better. It'll be much more fun, and they will absorb much more, because it is all about absorbing. It's not about the financial education out there. It already exists. There are tons and tons of books and videos and resources, but it is more about how the content is delivered and how it is absorbed. And that, I think, that's where we really want to focus on, and hopefully we'll be successful in our mission with your support and your encouragement. Let's light a candle at a time. Let's do this. Thank you.